everyone can do to make life much more simplified.
Do this.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Today we want to talk to you guys about little things you can do to make life much more simplified.
There's so many things that happen in life. There's so many things that you kind of have to deal with, you can't really get rid of. But there are things that you probably don't even think of that if you kind of started doing or stopped doing, that could make your life so much more simpler and make you more happy. So we're going to dig into that today, and we're going to get into a couple points. The first point I want to talk about is one of the main things that people don't realize is you're in control. Okay? You're in control of your happiness. And you're probably thinking, how is that possible? How? There's so many situations in my life that have been really bad, really horrible. How do you expect me to be happy, Sonny? Listen, I'm not saying those situations aren't bad. They likely are. We've all gone through a lot of hard stuff in life. But it's the way you interpret those situations. You can choose to be positive, upbeat, or you can choose to dwell on what went wrong or be sad, things like that. We can always move on and kind of look at the future. So that's what I'm trying to say here is look at what you can do and be happy. But I also want to say there's a lot of things in life that we can't control. So for the things you can't control, why dwell on them? Don't even think about the things you can't control. The easy example I can give you, can you control that you're gonna die? No, you can't. You can't worry all day like, oh my god, I'm gonna die someday, I'm gonna die someday. That's not in your control. You just gotta focus on what you can control. And trust me, if you do that, your life will be so much better.
Yeah guys, absolutely, Sunny, I agree with you. The other thing you want to do is definitely divide the tasks up to smaller portions. By dividing the tasks up, you're easier to get them done by not overstressing about the big task that needs to get done. You want to break the tasks down into smaller portions so that you can easily get your errands done quicker, more efficiently, and more effectively. You also want to look at the goods in everything you do rather than the bads of it. Looking at the outcome is always a good way to pursue a choice, but at the same time, don't always pursue a good outcome because many bads lead to a good. Meaning that even if you mess up on a little thing that you do, such as your coffee wasn't double cupped or it didn't have a dome lid, right? Little things like that can make you a little bit more eager to get the next task accomplished because now you feel bad because of the presence of what you're going through. The thing here to look at is no matter what, always look positive and always feel confident. When you feel confident, you give great results. When you don't feel confident, you tend to lack on a lot of inexperienced tasks and inexperienced choices that you make throughout the day. You may not see them, but others, a third person, can easily see them and they can easily identify if someone's having a good day, a bad day. And guys, also remember, when you're delivering something, always deliver it on a positive note.
To add to what Chris said, you should also look at the positive in everything. I'll give you a personal example. When I got fired from one of my jobs, I was obviously upset, but I'm like, hey, you know what? This opens up the opportunity for me to return to school, which I did. So look at situations. Obviously every situation won't have a positive in it, but the ones that can, it's important to go back and take the positive out of them and spin them into a positive.
And so Sunny, getting fired from it, did it make you learn from it? Like did it make you stronger?
It definitely made me stronger because I kept applying for jobs. I actually have a YouTube video on this, you can check it out on my channel. But anyways, it made me stronger and it made me question myself. Like, okay, Sunny, what do you want to do in your life now? You got fired. What can you do to make your life better? And that lit the fire under me to return to school. And it's honestly one of the greatest things that happened in my life.
Excellent. Guys, another thing that we want to talk about is always ignore negativity. You want to get feedback from people you can trust, and if it's not positive feedback, that's fine. If it's negative feedback, like say for example, you don't speak the thoughts that you have in your mind out clearly to an audience, that's fine. Just convert that neutral feedback into positive reinforcement, meaning that you take what's given to you and you flip it into something positive. So you're learning from it. You want to learn from it and then output something good. saying to yourself like, okay, so next time I know what I gotta work on. I gotta work on having my ideas a bit more clear so that when I'm talking to a large audience, I can better engage the audience into what it is that I'm trying to say and what it is I'm trying to produce out.
And yes, to add to that, feedback is very important and it should always be taken. But you also got to be careful of people who are trying to bring you down. That's criticism, of course. So try to look at the difference in the feedback you get, and always look at the source. Are you getting for someone who cares about your success, your family, your friends? Look at the source, and of course, if it is criticism, like Chris says, use it as motivation to prove to not only others, but to prove to yourself that you're going to come out stronger.
Perfect.
So point 2, we want to talk about fitness. Now, this isn't a fitness video, but when it comes to success, being positive, being happy, we feel that fitness is very important and a crucial component of that. So to begin, Chris will kind of start it off.
So guys, up until 2 years ago, I was 80 pounds overweight. I really didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I definitely felt like I hit an iceberg. I really felt like I had nothing going for myself. But losing weight definitely made my mind a bit more clear. I stayed focused, I was starting to eat healthy, I was starting to work out daily. Sunny, you definitely helped me out with that, working out. I put my mind to it, and by putting my mind, eating healthy, focusing on losing weight, and having and seeing results, I was more determined towards my life, feeling more confident about myself, and just loving the overall appearance that transformed my body and my head into something a bit more stronger.
And to what Chris said, I kind of started in the same path. Obviously, I started, I was a really skinny kid. I was really weak in high school, so I started working out, gained a lot of confidence. But you don't have to start from a place of, being overweight or being skinny. You can just incorporate it in your life. You can go 2-3 times a week. It doesn't have to be 6-7 days, and just do something simple. Just start. Take the action. You don't have to go there.
Take the initiative.
Take the initiative. You don't have to go and do like a hardcore training session. I mean, you can eventually get there, but start small, and those small results are going to add up over time. And once you start to see those results, you may not see them right away, but trust me, when you see them, you will feel so exhilarated and so happy.
So guys, what we're trying to say is, if you start working out, even like Sunny was saying, 3-4 times a week or even 2 times a week, it clears the stress off of your mind. When it clears the stress off of your mind, it makes the little things much more simpler to accomplish on a daily basis. So even taking out a half an hour, 45 minutes out of your day would definitely be worth it in the long run, because not only will you look good, but you'll feel good. And when you feel good, you give better results.
So point 3. This is honestly probably the most difficult to confront, to address, but I feel like it's one of the most important in your life. It'll make your life so much easier. And if you do this out of any of the things, one of the most difficult to do, but it is very important. So I want to talk about addressing issues. It could be with your family, your friends, your work situation, anything. Think about it this way. If you have an issue with someone and you don't address it, you're just going to dwell on it, you're going to start resenting the person, start hating the person, when really, all you would have to do is go up to that person and talk to them, and that would be so much better. Trust me, if you do that, it's difficult as hell to do, but trust me, it's worth it. There's no point resenting someone, hating someone, when really all you have to do is talk to them, and you can figure it out. And hey, even if you talk to them, and it still kind of is heated, at least you tried. At least you can say, hey, I gave it a shot. And the other thing to kind of add to that is, we almost focus more on the past than we do the future. And I honestly want to say this to you. If you're going to look on the past, there's one thing you should do with it. Look at the past and learn from it. If you failed in something, you did something wrong in a situation, you did something wrong to someone else, whatever it was, the mistakes you made, only look at those mistakes to be stronger in the present and future. Otherwise, don't look back on the past, because it's going to stress you out, it's going to make you feel unhappy, sad, and the people around you are going to sense that, and you're going to take it out on them, and you do not want to do that.
Well, that's a really excellent point, Sunny. Another thing I wanted to say is you want to surround yourself with good people. Now, by surrounding yourself with good people, this means that any feedback or any type of reinforcement that you're doing on yourself or on others, you'll know that you'll get great advice in return. It's always better to surround yourself with good people than negative people. So start monitoring what kind of feedback you are getting back from people. Start monitoring if the friends that you have are actually looking out for you with the best benefits or with the best intentions in their mind. Start monitoring these little things and it will better pursue you into the right direction.
And to add to that, you want to be around people that are similar to what you want to accomplish in life. So point 4, it kind of adds into what I was just speaking about, but never be afraid to seek help from those people that care about you, your friends, your family, because trust me, there's so many people out there that are willing to help you. You know, you might be in a situation thinking, oh, I don't know what to do, or you know, if I ask this person, they're not going to know how to help me. Never think that. Always try to seek help, because there's so many people out there that are gonna wanting to help you. You know, you can gain so much success on your own, but it's always important to incorporate people in your life and seek advice from others, because they're willing to help you, because you probably helped them along the way, so they want to return the favor. So never be shy, never have an ego of saying no, I don't need help. Always seek help, and trust me, people will be there to help you and get you through whatever you need to get through.
Alright, Sonny, that's absolutely right. So help is always much appreciated. Regardless, little help, more help, any kind of help is always appreciated, no matter what happens. So guys, before we wrap up this video, I just wanted to say it's always good to go out and try something new to make life more simplified, such as starting a bike ride, going to the gym, joining a group. Any kind of new errand that you're starting off will be a benefit in the long run, because it gives you something new to try out. When you try something new, you break the old routine and the old reoccurring circle that you're going through. So when you try something new, it gives you feel more energized and you feel more motivated to actually get up and try this new task that you're trying.
Yeah, for sure. You know, we get stuck in our routine, our day to day, but go out, do something exciting. Go karting, go to the movie theater, you know, walk on the beach. Do something you usually wouldn't do, and don't be afraid to try it. You know, there's so many things you can do, I bet, that you don't even consider or you don't want to try because you're like, no, this is not going to be fun. Just go out and trust me, you'll be happy. And it'll kind of be a good little break from your routine. And you know, guys, I hope you see with these points that you can make life so much simpler or simplified. There's so many ways you can do it. Yes, there's a lot of stuff that we have to do in our life, but there's things that we can do to make it easier. And I hope with these videos you guys are able to reflect on your life, look at your life and see there's a lot of things that you can make easier.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we thank you so much. Feedback is much appreciated. Thank you for that, and thank you for watching this video. My name is Chris. My YouTube channel is Root Bala. Please check me out.
My YouTube channel is Sunny Success. I do videos on success, self-improvement, and life. So if you want to check it out, go and check it out, and I hope you do.
Thank you guys. Have a good one.